Here's a quick guide on how to unlock the bonus characters Revenant and Duchess in Elden Ring Nightreign. So you'll need to grind expeditions until you receive the old pocketwatch relic. It's kind of rare, so it might take some time to acquire. After you have that in your inventory, you're going to speak to the priestess at the Roundtable hold and hand over the relic. After you've completed that part, you'll need to head over to the jar merchant and purchase the Besmirched frame, and after that's in your inventory, you'll check in the Roundtable hold for this brand new character portrait in the eastern wing. You'll enter a room and speak to a ghostly figure which transport you back to the tutorial zone, and that's where you're going to be fighting the Revenant. And so at this part, it's a pretty challenging fight, and I ended up completing this with the Recluse. And so I figured I would show the fight and also kind of talk about the Recluse playstyle a little bit. And so the core mechanics of this character is using this unique ability to absorb like elemental residues from damage dealt to enemies or allies. And so when you do this, it actually replenishes your FP, which is kind of like your mana, and that will allow you access to a lot of offensive and support type spells. Now, by absorbing different types of damage types, you could create different types of cocktails. And so each time you get 3 absorptions, you'll see that the triangle will be complete in the middle there. And then you could cast it again by triggering your skill, and it can go out and have a variety of different effects. So since it's just me, I'm only going to be getting these blue spells that do damage to the enemies, and it kind of like hovers around them for a time. And you could cast it from a great range, and so as long as you're locked on a target, it has a pretty significant distance. As you can see here, I cast it completely across the other side of the boss room, and it makes it over to the boss there. And so I'm just kind of working on each summon and trying to isolate them one at a time and chipping away at them. I have the glintstone arc, which can go through enemies, and so if you kind of line enemies up, you could hit multiple at the same time. It has a wider range to it. And then the glintstone pebble, which is your light attack, is a little bit faster, a little bit longer range. And so I also wanted to mention about using my ultimate. As you can see, I use my ultimate here as a strategy to avoid the damage because you get iframes, which is kind of makes you invisible while you're casting it. And it also allows me to spam my attacks because you get your FP back from damage without using the absorb skill. Now, as you can see, I ended up trading with the Revenant here, but yeah, that's a couple of quick tips there. I hope it might help someone that might be new to this character or get a feel for things. But, just keep mixing things up and try to stay at range because you are kind of squishy as this character here. So yeah, good luck out there. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I hope you have a great day.